Day 4 is underway. We are starting to get the vapor barrier on the roof. They're still doing some minor frame outs. So they still got some of the easier boards to put up in my opinion. But the roof trusses are done. They still have the porch to do. They have these boards on the left hand lower side. They still got to get those up. So some horizontal boards, but we're making progress. They're doing great. I'm loving it. I can start visualizing what this thing is going to look like. So I'm very excited about it. So once they got the vapor barrier on the north roof line, they went ahead and put the metal on. And apparently these guys are so fast, they were done with it before I even realized they started it. So you can see the color scheme we're going with a little bit here. So now we're off to the north wall. They're working on the vapor barrier they put up again. They're working on a door. They're working on the wainscoting, that first, I think 3 feet so section. Basically, it's a spot where if you damage it, you don't have to replace the whole wall panel. It's just you replace that one piece that's 4x3. So a lot easier to replace, and it gives the building a nice little look. So we'll see. The efficiency of this crew is one thing I really like. You notice you only have 2 guys working on the wainscoting on the north wall, and then you got a couple other guys running around doing framing and odds and end jobs and just getting ready to do the next bit. So there's the roof that's only half done, but you also can see that you got the trim done and the soffit is already installed. So really, it should be very fast to do this south wall. All they gotta do is just put the little vapor barrier up, staple it in place, and then put on these massive panels of steel. So making progress. So with day 5 started, we are still working on the north wall. Wainscot got done yesterday. Now they're working on the upper part of the metal. So they just have the 2 guys working on here. The rest of the crew is off working on other bits and pieces of the shop. West side of the wall has a few rows of the vapor barrier. Still got a lot left to do. Still got a lot left to do with this whole build. But they finishing up that north wall right there. And doesn't it look pretty? That is a beautiful wall. One's done. Hey, now inside the shop, it's kind of hard to see, no real good shots of it, but if you can see what he's doing in there, he's building the brace pieces, the frame for the covered porch. We're going with a beefy exposed beam structure is what I wanted it to look like. I love the exposed beams, so that's what we're going for. And then while he was working on that, these guys got back to putting on this vapor barrier. We're back to the east wall, the one that, just had a few rows of it on, and here they are at the peak, pretty much just finishing up the last few staples and done. Now they're actually putting on those beams that you saw that they were working on inside the shop. They're now using their little crane to put them on, and that was the end of day 5. So day 6 now, they're going to be working on the rest of the building still, obviously. They actually got out here and got the whole east side of the building metaled before I even got a chance to get the drone up. So, sorry about that. No shots of that. But hey, there's a beautiful building. So, as far as that porch goes, they're using 2x6s that they mill themselves with a tongue and groove system. And that way, when you're looking at it from down below, you're getting that beautiful wood ceiling. And then they'll put the metal on top of it, so it's still a metal roof. It's just a different way of doing things. I don't think I would have thought of it, but now that I see them doing it, I think it's ingenious. Actually, as soon as they told me that they were going to do it this way, I thought, that's a great idea, let's do that. And what's a job site without a job foreman? So, Bree and I brought Ruby out to take a look around. So now they're working on the lean-to section. They got a couple of guys putting in the metal there. So that whole wall is 18 foot tall, 60 foot long with 1 door in it. So a lot of metal, a lot of straight cuts. So went pretty quick. And then, yeah, still plugging away, getting some windows in, doors in. Got the roof going on the south side of the building. So pretty quick. I mean, they got the valleys put in already. They got the vapor barriers up. They're still working on the vapor barrier above the porch, as one guy is doing some tedious cuts around those beams and the window. Not a fun piece of metal to cut. Definitely didn't take him a couple tries. He did it the first try, but it took him a while. As far as that roof of that part goes, they got it on pretty quick. So this whole project is just, the efficiency of it just blew my mind. I mean, I've worked around some very productive crews before, but these guys, they're impressive. Well, there you go. That's what the front of my shop looks like. 2 windows, a door, and yes, I am going to build a deck. There's going to be a deck coming off of that door with stairs going to the left and right. And with it being so tall, I'm probably going to have wood storage underneath it if I ever get into milling my own lumber. But so here we are, day 7, and this is it. One wall, but a lot of tedious cuts and cleanup. That's all they have left. So that's not true, because we still have the 12 by 14 foot overhead door to put in and the 10 by 10 sliding doors. So they're almost done. So here we go. A 60 by 60 shop broken up into a 60 by 40 and a 60 by 20 is complete. That's going to be the future front porch. I love that peak and just the looks of all that wood. Beautiful. Nice little aerial view, completely done. Ridge caps on. Everything's buttoned up. Still missing the 2 doors. Still don't know when those 2 doors are coming, but they're coming supposedly. I do have an air hose and a power cord poking through that window, so I do have the ability to have some power in there. Not much. Can't run a full wood shop yet, but power is coming someday. So it goes without saying, thumbs down makes these kids cry. Thumbs up, subscriptions, makes them dance and be happy. So for my sake, let's make the girls happy. Click like, subscribe, and most importantly, come back next time. In the future, I should be doing shop videos. I'll probably make a whole different channel for the wood shop. If it happens in the wood shop, it'll be on a different channel. But for right now, MD Triple Creek and just the farm. Thanks again, QSI. I'm Ben with MD Triple Creek. Good luck to you.